If you are an alternate, you need to actually not be seated, but you can stand up in the back, but this is actually for delegates. All right, my name is Amanda Tolleson, and I'm chairing the 1st Congressional District Caucus. We're calling this meeting to order, and I'll immediately call on nominating committee chairman Heather Fox to read nominating committee report. I'm going to recognize Heather Fox first.
Madam Chair, I have a motion for point of order. I do have a motion that would take precedence over any other report or business.
Sure.
Second.
Y'all voted on rules this morning, and that set what the agenda is for the 1st District Caucus, and so you're bound by that. And the rules say that the chairman for the caucus calls the meeting to order, and then calls them the nominations committee chairman, and she makes a report, and then y'all vote on it. And so you're bound by that. So the motion's out of order.
No, sorry, let me appeal the decision, Chair, for just a moment. Under the rules of the convention as well as Robert's rules newly revised, if the convention rules are silent as to an issue, then Robert's rules applies. And I do have a motion that would take precedence over any nominating report at this time. And so if I would be allowed to make that motion, and then perhaps you can rule on it at the time, this would be referenced in section 13.
Well,
Can y'all speak up, please?
Let me say two things to that. Robert's Rules of Order was replaced by the rules of the convention, which you voted on this morning.
Only to the extent, sir, that they differ.
Well, and to that second point, the rules are not silent on the agenda for this caucus, and the agenda says she calls the meeting to order and then calls the nominations chairman who gives a report. So there is a specific rule on that. So your motion's out of order.
So
It's not out of order.
Point of information then, if the nominating committee report is presented at that time, should I not then be in order to make my motion before a motion is
The
made?
rules that y'all
to
voted
vote
on
it?
this morning say that she gives the report and then you vote on it up or down, and that's what the rules say, and the motion would be out of order.
Point of information one more time, and then I promise I'll sit down then. If we are not allowed to be heard at this time and the motion is presented for a vote, it must pass by majority, if I'm correct. And if it fails to pass by majority, would we then be allowed to speak to the nominations from the floor and make nominations from the floor?
Will you say that again?
Yes, sir. The rules require that the nominating report be passed by majority. So assuming that you are not going to allow me to present my motion before it's considered, then if the vote fails to pass, will we then be allowed to address the slate and make nominations from the floor?
Yes.
All right. So we do need a motion to pass, or a vote to pass this by majority. And if it does not, we will then have a voice in the slate. Is that correct?
So the agenda is the nominations committee makes a report and the motion, and then it's voted up or down. And if it passes, the motion passes. And if it doesn't, then y'all can receive as appropriate. I'm not sure what the motion exactly would be. But yeah.
So the ruling from the chair is that you will not allow my motion to be heard at this point.
Yes.
All right, thank you, sir.
Any other motions are out of order? Recognize Heather Fox to present the nominating committee report.
Okay, the report reads as follows. For the 1st Congressional District, the 13th, the State Executive Committee are listed as follows. Chris Brown, John Caldwell, Heather Fox, June Getty, Beth Hamilton, Keith Hurd, Janice Hitt, Ellen Jernigan, Jeremy Martin, Ken Remack, Donna Ruth Roberts, Clayton Stanley, and Giles Ward. The national delegate 3 that have been chosen are Ellen Jernigan, Ed Holliday, Trent Kelly. The national alternate delegates are Norma Sanders, Jimmy Stevens, and Jerry Wyndham. Madam Chairman, I move that we vote to adopt the report.
I second.
No seconds needed, but thank you. We'll now call for a vote. Vote aye if you're in favor of the nominating committee report.
Aye.
And those voting nay,
Nay!
the ayes have it.
Division!
Division.
For those that are in favor of the nominating committee report, please stand.
Someone get up and count. Someone get up and count.
I'll be counted. That's right.
Sorry, I just want to get it right.
Is anybody counting? None of us are counting. Not necessarily.
All right. Are those voting minutes?
I am saying that. I can't get on call. Anyone's collectors like in church said, you know, I need my job for it.
All right, we got 25.
25 to 30?
All right, so this report passes.
What was the vote?
44 to 25.
Thank you.
48. 48.
48.
All right.
We're done. That's
Point
it.
of order. We're supposed to have 69 delegates, those numbers don't add up.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Not all delegates may be here. There's over 69.
73 is bigger than 69.
We had some people voting that weren't supposed to.
That's right. What's 25 to 48? What's 25?
But it adds up to a total of 69.
It does?
You need to count.
Madam Chairman, point of order. You need to count the half delegates before we have an accurate count, to make sure that we're not going, that the vote count is accurate and not
That's what it is.
half delegates.
Okay, sure.
Good point.
Well, we still,
Just give us a second, I'll check on that number, half delegates.
40.
Call.
73.
More than what we have.
All right, in recess.
We're in recess now.
Somebody, that must be Common Core, man.
Can't hear.
Delegates sit down.
Yes, dear.
Two of the most important words in the English language.
That's right. You got that right.
What? What?
Sergeant at arms. I'm on active one. Show your delegate badge. If you're in the seat voting, you need to be able to provide a damn delegate badge. We had someone suggest there may be some alternate voting. We just want to make sure.
Anywhere to
this is
indicate which ones
fair.
are halves.
We understood that the office wanted them to be in here.
Are y'all delegates? I think you're good to go. Everybody, these two over here are delegates.
All right, Alcorn County, you have 3.5,
Oh, wow.
They didn't vote.
Okay.
you have 3.5 delegates. How do you vote? Yay on the nominating committee report?
We're split.
Okay, then jump, okay.
3 yeas, 1 half no.
Yeah.
All right, Alcorn County votes 3 yeas, 1 half nay, correct? All right. Benton County, 1 delegate.
Nay.
Calhoun delegate, 1 delegate.
Calhoun? Aye, in favor.
Okay, thank you. Chickasaw County has 1.5 delegates.
Nay, 1.5.
Is the half here? Okay, vote 1.5 nay.
I think we're doing roll call.
Choctaws, 1 delegate.
In favor.
Clay has 2 delegates.
We have 1 vote yea, 1 vote nay.
Okay,
Representing us.
all right.
Tom or somebody.
You got the count. Matt's got it.
DeSoto County has 16 delegates.
Maybe it'd be, have the yay stand and the nay
Okay,
stand.
okay, yay stand please for DeSoto County.
Six.
8 yays. Okay, and then for the nays.
It'll be 8.
And that's regular math.
No common core, man.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 nays. Okay, thanks, DeSoto County. Itawamba has 2 delegates.
2 nay.
All right, Lafayette has 4.5.
4.5. In favor.
Lee County,
6 yea, 2 nay. 6 yea.
Lee County 6,
6
yay,
yea,
2 nay.
correct.
All right, Lowndes has 5.5.
5.5 yay.
Okay. Marshall County has 3.5.
3 nay for Marshall.
1.5.
Lowndes was 5.5 yay. And then Marshall was,
3 nay.
Wait,
Wait, point of order or information or something.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Doris is not voting. She's sustaining her vote, and we got a half over here. So we got 2.5.
3 nay, 1 half sustained for Marshall.
Okay.
How many votes do they have? Oh,
3.5.
okay, Marshall has 3.5. So there's 3 nays and there's 1 yes.
Sustaining, not a yes.
Sustain.
Present.
Objection.
Madam Chairman, not to belabor this, but is the half abstaining or is the whole abstaining?
The half
is abstaining.
And the other one?
3 yeas, 1 half abstaining.
Great.
All right, Monroe has 3.5 delegates.
3.5 yay.
Octavall has 1.
Yay.
Pontotoc has 2.5.
All in favor?
Prentice has 2.5.
2.5, yes.
Tate has 2.5.
2.5 no.
Tipa, 2.
2, yay.
Tishomingo has 1.5.
1.5, nay.
Union County has 2.5.
Union County, 2.5, yay.
Webster has 1.
Nay.
Winston has 1.5.
1.5 in favor of the slate.
The chair's going to do some math.
Mr. Chairman,
We gotta vote now.
Mr. Chairman, can we have the vote totals, please?
The vote totals were 45.9 yay and 24 nay, with a half of abstaining. So that, the report passes, and so this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Meeting adjourned.
Hey, if you don't mind, if I could steal just 2 seconds of your time. I'm Daniel Sparks, I'm from Tishomingo County, and it's my first trip. I hope to be back. I've been a lifelong Republican, and let me say this, I'm honored to be here. I would have liked to have served on the executive committee. I don't need a title to continue to serve, but let me say this. I hope each of you, because I've made friends in the last 2 years all across this district, I hope we can work together going forward. But let me say this, because my father and both grandfathers are preachers, and we've used church twice to justify this slate. The votes from Tishomingo County nay are not to the people, it's to the process.
Correct.
There's good people on that slate.
Exactly.
But let me say this for you, all of you going to church tomorrow, you can skip after this sermon. When you stand before the great I Am, it won't be as a slate. You'll stand individually, and that's how I see it.
That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome.
That was great.